We may be coming up on the 40th anniversary of the classic First Blood, which that can only mean one thing on this show. We gotta celebrate the 39th anniversary of the Italian knockoff Thunder Warrior. Thunder Warrior was a trilogy of movies that always stuck out to me at our video store. Yeah, sure, because the box was huge. But I also gotta laugh how the first two movies used the same picture of Bo Svensson on each cover. The plot has to do with a Native American who is harassed by the local police department and construction workers before he seeks revenge, just like in the Stallone classic Nighthawks. The movie's original title is Thunder, and all you need to know is that this poster promises a great time. What happens in this movie? Everything. Everything happens in this movie. Why shouldn't it? The film is directed and co-written by Fabrizio De Angelis, who, no surprise, has titles on his filmography like Karate Warrior, Cobra Mission, and Deadly Impact. Plus, Dardano Sacchetti also co-wrote the script, who wrote the Fulci classics The Beyond, House by the Cemetery, City of the Living Dead, and Zombie. Wait, did I say Fabrizio De Angelis and Dardano Sacchetti? Sorry, I meant Larry Ludman and David Parker Jr. He can still keep his name on the producer credit though, as well as the American-sounding soundtrack. The soundtrack sounds American enough, plus the tape is so American, it comes from American Video. This movie can't be Italian, right? And it was filmed in Monument Valley, Utah. Gotta love that sweet harmonica music from Francesco De Masi. You just know he's got some spaghetti western soundtracks to his name, and with such titles as Sartana's Here, Trade Your Pistol for a Coffin. See, this is why the law is gonna run you out of town. You're driving around backwards, or he's flying backwards, obviously. And the movie also has Antonio Sabato. If it's got Antonio Sabato, that means exploitation film. Antonio Sabato Jr. means religious film. The violence is starting early. Look how it's chopping off the credits. For all I know, the color is by Ron. There's not too much for the deputies to do in this town, except to Tom Atkins the hell out of this scenery and be weird towards the locals.
Tell me, what do you like doing better? Pumping air or having somebody pump you?
Thank God you're here, Thunder. Lord knows how he was gonna use the word squeegee. Thunder is played by Mark Gregory, who you might know as Trash from 1990 The Bronx Warriors, and that movie's sequel, Escape 2000, which was featured on Mystery Science Theater. His movies may be action-heavy, but his IMDb is very comforting. Thunder has returned home to his family, who seem thrilled.
Thunder, our heart is filled with joy.
Oh yeah, you sound joyful as an open casket funeral. There's bad times for the reservation though. Construction workers are making a conservatory on their land, Crow's Hill, and they also want to destroy their burial ground.
They can't. There's a treaty. The land belongs to our tribe.
Excellent. They'll settle this in court with no violence. It's really damaging Grandpa's metaphors.
Yes, you can see the wounds on my body, but not to my heart.
Can you just give me a straight yes or no answer? God damn it. The construction workers aren't totally destroying the place. They left up a telephone pole in case they need to hang up missing dog photos. Perhaps Thunder can talk some sense into them.
This is an Indian cemetery.
You know what? That's all the more reason to do it.
Okay, we're in the era of Bronson, people. You were lucky this man is beating you with a stick and not shooting you in the face. Shit, there's more workers. Bolt! Give him some time to run away by cutting to some subplots.
Listen, buddy, I got a tooth that's killing me. I haven't slept a wink all night. Can you help me out?
Sheriff Bill needs his tooth fixed. Until Thunder ruins his appointment by filing a complaint.
You know him?
Yeah. He's a pain in the ass.
We don't take kindly to pains in the teeth or pains in the asses around these parts. Thankfully, he has proof he owns the land.
Because it's Indian territory. This treaty's proof.
You idiot, you bought this off of eBay. Where's your certificate of authenticity? Bo should know that this is only gonna lead to vigilante justice. He took over the role of Buford Pusser in the Walking Tall sequels. And Thunder has a plan to get back at them. Shop around at thrift stores to see if there's any styrofoam footballs to throw at them. And wait patiently to open up a savings account at the local bank. Surely someone will recognize his totally legit Harvard diploma. Unfortunately, he's under arrest for not having either Visa or MasterCard. We don't take Discovery in this county. Even the townspeople go out of their way to be racist.
They should stay on their reservation.
Yeah.
I just wanted you to know I'm on your side, Deputy. Now on with my shopping. Deputy Barry takes him to the edge of town so he can hitch a ride with John Rambo. Hell, even Rambo didn't have to deal with these kinds of threats.
If not, bang, 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 Indian.
Bang, bang? He's gonna shoot me down? Well, that settles it. Rambo would have turned and walked back to town, but not me. I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm walking to Reno. Surely I won't find any trouble along the way.
Hey, look at here.
Ooh, in these redneck revenge movies, nothing good comes from starting a scene with, "Hey, looky here." I knew if we just went aimlessly driving through the desert, we'd find someone to bully. Sadly, Thunder doesn't have his framed certificate anymore to stop them. Even the movie slows down to marvel in its Italian exploitation cinematography, which is well done by Sergio Salvati, who also shot Zombie 2, and the hell, Dr. Jekyll likes them hot. Who knew Mr. Hyde would be the tender lover? The film does a good job of making you root for the hero, especially with these punches. Christ, even the punches come with an explosion. No wonder American Video isn't around anymore. It blew up! And they were nice enough to put some headphones on him so he can listen to soft rock while getting his ass kicked. All while the country music soundtrack and zooms will convey his frustration.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Thunder's back. When the law stops, thunder rolls.
This police force is so corrupt, they just chase him out here in broad daylight. The clubs may hurt, but really, it's the words that cut the deepest.
Your mother was a whore, so I guess she was too busy with her clients to give you a name. Give me the club.
No, if you just asked him, he would say his name is Sugar Daddy. Then the insults just get weird.
Next time I'm gonna carve my initials on her ass.
That sounds like a you thing, bro.
I didn't give you permission to bend over yet.
The hell is with this guy and asses? That's it, I'm saving the bent over asses of everyone in this town, even if that means I gotta dive through a window in slow motion.
Get him! Get that motherfucker!
Thunder is still the hero, though. He paid for his weapons and even put $1 in the charity jar for the Hospital of Carved Asses. And he puts his bow and arrow to good use fast. That guy was just looking for an excuse to plow through that fence. It does look fun. Deputy Barry is gonna get this bastard Richard Harrison style. They're making a huge mistake. They watched the wrong movies. They got Sheriff Buford Pusser here, yet it's using the car stunts of Sheriff Buford T. Justice. Something about these Italian First Blood knockoffs can also work as some Burt Reynolds exploitation. You want cars crashing in slow motion? Oh, we got plenty. We will get this movie to 85 minutes with these cars sliding in the dirt and rolling over. They'll be fine, by the way. A car crash only makes you stronger, unless you're this guy.
I can't feel my legs. You'll be all right. Hold still. I can't feel my legs.
See, he's injured because the movie brings in Paolo Malco as TV reporter Brian Sherman. Paolo was in both New York Ripper and House by the Cemetery. Brains are about to get pulled out of people's heads, left and right. Barry wants blood, though. The man tipped over in the car was his brother, and he's gonna throw a tantrum over it.
I said we'll get him, Barry, and stop shouting in my ear.
It's not fair. Why can't I shoot him? They will spare no expense in bringing in Thunder, including their own private plane, to severely annoy him with loud noises while he's trying to drive away. Hell, Sheriff Bill looks annoyed by this too, probably due to the toothache.
Okay, let's get on up there and let's get this thing over with.
If you catch that bastard, you just give him to me, okay, Bill?
My God, it's like watching Carl and Hans if they spent all of Die Hard chewing tobacco. And what are the construction workers up to?
I met this redhead the other night, man. She got him the size of watermelons. I thought I was gonna suffocate at one point.
Oh, they're banging watermelons. Of course they are. They might as well join the sheriff's department in the search for Thunder. All they've been doing is just getting their equipment stuck in the desert for no reason. This is almost a slasher film by way of Most Dangerous Game and the way he takes out these guys. He eventually does save one of them from falling after spending a solid minute watching him hold on for dear life and pissing his pants. Plus, he's gonna use his amazing flying powers, soaring over the canyon side. Dead. Alright, you boys just walk down there. Much safer that way. I'm gonna stay up here and pose for the VHS cover. Do whatever you want to him.
Whether he's a fish or not, tonight he's going to be in a frying pan if he's lucky.
So they're cannibals now? Oh yeah, I believe these guys are ace snipers.
Shit, he got away.
Don't sweat it, he won't get very far.
You've never shot that thing before in your life, have you, jackass? Most of the movie has been aerial shots to Thunder running. Might as well put the helicopter in the movie. I was dreading it becoming nighttime. The movie is so grainy, I had the feeling I wouldn't be able to see what's going on. Thank you. Thunder has our backs. I can see in the dark now. And we get an explanation for Thunder to the reporter in the most complicated and pointless way.
Thunder is the son of Night Eagle.
Night Eagle?
Don't condescend to me. Take my character exposition seriously. Oh, this conversation doesn't get much better.
Why don't you tell me? We can go in my car. Do you like that?
I am not a dog. Why are you talking to me like that? Thunder is just trying to help them. He's setting all of these fires so they don't accidentally step near any snakes, and to protect the burial ground.
What the heck is this? It's an old Indian burial ground. I just had an idea how to catch that Indian.
He's gonna bury their dead so they can come back as an undead racist army. Or he's just gonna set the family cemetery and his grandfather on fire, like an asshole. Oh no, that sounds like a curse. I hate curses. Why isn't anyone else around to put an end to this?
And who the hell are you?
Someone who just witnessed what you did?
And did not a damn thing to stop it. The only thing that protects them are the sounds of Thunder's arrows hitting something in the background.
He knows every inch of these hills, and he's a man fighting for a cause.
Oh shit, Thunder of Loxley! Obviously, in order to find him, they have to follow the pan flute soundtrack. It's the only thing they got. They can't see shit! Deputy Barry's plan isn't so great.
Your friend, the old man, he burned to death inside that cemetery.
Oh, what, pissing him off even more didn't work? I'm surprised. He does have the press on his side, though. Brian has connections.
The trout aren't biting, but in compensation I fished a nice story, a big story. A real bomb.
That's exactly how they pitched Honky Tonk Freeway. And he's got the perfect headline for his article.
This morning, an Indian unburied the war hatchet.
Nice, so he's a writer for the Inquirer. Got it. Everyone here has major problems with exaggerating.
That damn Indian has decided to declare war on the United States of America.
No, I think it's just you who is the problem. The movie, let's just say, it takes some turns, hence the character of Dancing Crow.
Yes, folks, I am still with you. Dancing Crow coming to you from his hideaway. It's
Who's Dancing Crow?
Dancing Crow clearly fills in for DJ Kingfish.
Now, we don't know where he transmits from, but his show reaches over 200 miles.
You're kidding.
I don't know, I'm just making shit up. I love how even though this is a knockoff, I'm still surprised about where the plot goes, like seeking help from a DJ and including the line, "Listen, Dancing Crow."
Dancing Crow is listening, friend. What can I do for you?
Listen, Dancing Crow.
You tell your audience they're gonna need a fresh supply of solid gold hits from the 70s. Dancing Crow may be my new favorite character.
And now you gotta do me a favor. Don't call my show mush.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Yeah, you can insult the natives, but do not insult the integrity of DJ Dancing Crow. Thank God it's daylight so I can see what's going on again. These planes were slamming into mountains all night. Some of them are getting their plans together, while Deputy Barry is getting his shooting arm back in shape on account of being shot with an arrow.
There's a change in our program today. It's going to be entirely dedicated to thunder.
You're next, Dancing Crow. They're ready for action. Antonio has found his best shirt to go line dancing afterwards.
We'll probably catch hell. Just because we defended ourselves from some bastard redskin.
Joe Theismann is gonna regret setting foot in this town. Now off to our finest burial ground of guns. Let's see his framed certificate of land ownership stand up to this firepower. Even the police know that this is all Barry's fault.
You know, it's all Barry's fault. If he hadn't roughed the guy up, he probably would have calmed down.
Also, setting his grandfather on fire didn't help either. Some of them are so not into this pursuit that they just hook up a TV and watch football. What in the hell are you boys doing?
Look at that!
Will you look at that? He's gonna make a touchdown. Yeah, go get him, boy.
Whoa, get some pretzels. No one told me the game was on. This movie is like a spin-off about the gas station from the end of The Terminator. Here, let's piss him off even more by kidnapping his girlfriend after a karate chop to the neck and murdering the station. That's why it wasn't in Terminator 2. And when we come back, I'm guessing more explosions.
And now it's time for Lloyd's Out of Context 911 Lone Star Clip of the Week.
My ex-wife, his mother passed away. We're on the way to the funeral.
Oh, it's terrible. I'm so sorry.
You wanted more explosions, you got it.
We are back, and Thunder is on the run from helicopters and sweet guitar riffs from the soundtrack. Even when they're flying after him, they're still way more interested in watching the game. They don't even notice it when he shoots the helicopter with an arrow that's sticking right out of the side. However, these bastards, they're definitely aware of being shot with arrows. Get ready for a climax and a half.
Show the white man how an Indian fights.
Yes, he's gonna do so by being completely bulletproof and launching more explosions their way. What say you to that, Sheriff?
That's thunder rolling in. And I don't think there's any shelter from this storm, Sheriff.
He worked on that all night. Show the reporter some respect. I love this movie. Everything the box promises with its helicopter, bazooka, war paint seeking action happens in it, while still being totally mellow. That's right, this bulldozer also plays the smooth hits of Dancing Crow. He will finish his revenge once he drives his way to their location. May take a couple of hours. He would have picked up some soda and chips from the gas station if they didn't blow it up. He is gonna severely hold up traffic. Hey, do you mind speeding up? We're trying to get to the steakhouse. We're really hungry. I'm mainly curious where this is going because it's only got 10 minutes left. This seems like a lot of story to finish in such a small amount of time. Well, I guess he could finish it quick. He just blew all the cars up. And the cars that made it out, yeah, they still get blown up good too. This feels like I'm watching a movie version of that Colorado Killdozer documentary Tread, and it's taking a lot of liberties. Sure, he'll roll into the bank soon enough, but not before scooping up a pig from the butcher's shop and crashing it on in there. Yeah, so do you take Discover Card now, assholes? I think the answer is yes. The more this climax goes on, the more every shot is low-budget 80s action movie gold. Something tells me this will not end with a very emotional monologue like the end of First Blood. Instead, Thunder says nothing, and he's let go by the deputy whose life he saved earlier.
My grandpa is an Indian.
You can tell by my glasses. What? The leads have to stay alive for the sequel, and the good deputy seems convincing at faking Thunder's death.
Where is he?
That's him, Sheriff. Honest.
What? Honestly? Seriously? He's dead. I swear. Okay, I believe you. And as they put their town back together, remember, it's an inspiring story for the kids.
Bang, bang! You're dead! Thunder will never die!
And then he's on his way to blow up the police station and the bank. Thus ends our story of how Thunder saved his land and his people by blowing everything up, still losing their cemetery and their land, and their grandfather burning alive. But at least he and his girlfriend got a free ride to the next town. Much like how at the end of Death Wish 3, Bronson saved the neighborhood by reducing it to a pile of rubble. The end. A movie like Thunder Warrior makes me so glad that in my other pocket, I've got a copy of Thunder Warrior 2. It gives you everything you want in a Rambo knockoff. Tons of explosions, crazy-ass plot turns, ridiculously evil villains with their over-the-top dialogue, and the promises of the box cover coming true. They did give him hate, and he did give them hell. I gotta give the movie that. Look, you might not have a ton of Mark Gregory lines in Mark Gregory movies, but a Mark Gregory movie will mean you're gonna have an ultra-violent good time. But save your party drinks for next week, as we gotta have our annual Leprechaun episode, which will have a leprechaun, and it will have the hood. We'll find out then if it's got any explosions.
I'll show you how white man fucks.